Okay, so I cleaned the shop slash two-car garage a little bit. Tools are all over here. Set up an old workbench and still have a bit of cleaning to do, as you can tell by the main workbench. So I won't make you sit through me cleaning up, but we will get to a couple projects today. Okay, so I've got a bench grinder. I've had it for a few years. It's still in the box. I decided I need a small cabinet to put it together in, so I'm just going to build it out of 12 mil ply. Just a bit bigger than the grinder, so it's going to be probably 600 by 450-ish on the top, and I don't know, about 900, 950 high with the casters. Anyway, I'm just going to knock that one up quick. No plans. I built some cabinets before for the rolling table and the drill press cabinet, and they turned out fine. So let's get to it. Okay, so to mark the sides, I'm just going to stick them in place. Remove 12 mil for the door and mark them and cut them both together. So this will act as a door blank slash spacer. I'll just mark it with a knife. And then cut the two panels for the sides together. Okay, so I got the two panels, clamp them up, put on the straight edge, and cut them with the circular saw. Okay, so it won't line up perfectly right now, and it probably won't be 100% 90 degrees in the end, and that's okay. I don't mind. It'll be plenty strong enough for what I'm using it for. I'm going to put pre-drill for one in the top, then I'll add some glue, and I'll drill around the sides and bottom. And we'll clean out some of the glue before it dries with a bit of water and scrape the rest up after. Okay, for the top, I'm considering doing the double, so it's about an inch thick. Noting this will be screwed down. It is pretty stable, but there's a bit of bend. So I think I am going to double it up. So what I'll do is I'll get another piece this size, put some glue and some screws to clamp it together, and then I'll install it with, probably install this one first, and then glue and screw another one on top of it. Okay, you can see I didn't quite square up the fence. Should have been more careful, but this isn't like finished cabinetry, so I'm actually going to leave it like that and not even trim it off. So I've also made a couple small strips that'll fit here and here, just to help the door not go too far in. And I'm going to put one shelf in. I'm not sure what I'm going to store in here right now, but I think I'll put a fairly high shelf, store right now my other sharpening equipment like whetstones and diamond stones. Okay, we'll attach the lip to the shelf and then we'll install the shelf. I think about there looks right. Okay, the runners are in, and we will test fit the shelf. It's looking good. Could screw it down, but I want it to be removable, so I'm going to just leave it like that. Okay, the screws are always too long for 12 mil plywood because I haven't got 10 mil screws with heads big enough to hold the hinges, etc. So normally they don't come out this far because they're slightly smaller, the ones I've used in the past. These ones, I may try to cut them off with the hacksaw and see how I go. If not, I might just add some little protective chunks of plywood. Okay, so cabinet door's a bit wonky. Could change the hinge, but it doesn't matter. It stays closed. I'm not even going to put handles on it. I did use some washers and some threaded rod, a couple nuts to make this. Got door closers and one magnetic catch at the bottom for the door that stays closed good. This one, just there. So that's it for the base. I'll add the wheels and then we'll put on the grinder. So the grinder bolts down. I want to give myself a bit of room, and I do have a 4-way workstation. That's all good. That's all good. Okay, so I got some 316 stainless 10 mil bolts, 65 long. So they'll go in, hold the machine down. Underneath we'll have a washer and a nut, other way around obviously, like that. So drill some holes on the marks, slide the machine around it. Okay, so it's tightened down on both sides, not going anywhere. Okay, it's in a good position, square it up. Let's lock it down. Let's register this hole, register the hole here. And then we'll drill. Okay, let's put them in place. Has room for a bit of adjustment left and right. We'll put a washer, then a lock washer, then a nut, so like that. Washer, lock washer, nuts, and there we go. And I would say this, pretty square. So that's it, installed. Okay, and so the last thing we did, add some eye shields, and I didn't put the guard on the gray wheel side. I'm just going to be using the white wheel mostly. So there it is, finished, and I did move the hinge and fix the wonky door, so it's much better now.